Today we're going to be trying the new Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Mattifying Blurring Makeup Primer. This is just the mini because I didn't want to commit to the full size, but I've seen it all over TikTok and I wanted to give it a try. So this is a lightweight water cream makeup primer that's supposed to mattify the skin, blur imperfections, help with makeup longevity, and give you a beautiful matte finish. Now the instructions say to apply it, let it dry down, and then go in with your foundation, but I'm going to apply it just to half my face so we can see if it instantly mattifies. Also going to take just a tiny bit on my eyelid where I do get some creasing. Now while this dries, let me tell you that it does have a slight fragrance, but I actually don't mind it. It smells very fresh, kind of like a spa, but if you are sensitive to fragrance, please note that this does have one. Okay, this is the side I applied the primer to. This is the side I did not. There's definitely a glowy sheen from my skincare and my sunscreen, and this side looks matte, but I like that it doesn't look overly stripped, it doesn't look overly dry, and it still feels comfortable to the touch. I've applied it to this side as well, and now it's time for some foundation. I did read online in one of the reviews that this does make you have to work quickly with your product. Let me know if you've tried this primer and if you've experienced that as well. My foundation brush, my favorite foundation brush I might add, just completely came out of the ferrule, so we're gonna switch brushes. And for me, I think because my skin is so prepped with quite a bit of moisturizer and sunscreen, I don't feel like the foundation's catching or dragging anywhere, and I don't feel like I'm going to have a patchy result. Now let's go in and add some concealer. I purposefully picked a really light shade because I want to lift the under eye, but because this is so much lighter than my skin tone, it's not going to disappear. So if it does get patchy or it catches anywhere, you will see it. And this formula is on the dewy side that I primed here, so I wanted to see if it actually does grip it just a little bit better. Let's get this blended out. Concealer is blended out. I have some thoughts. When I put this on, I immediately felt it grip, and I had to blend out very quickly because if I didn't, it was going to be highly concentrated right where I put it, and I wanted to disperse it around this area and then through the center of my face. So yeah, I totally do get what people are saying now. You do have to move quickly because it does grip and dry. Now I turned down one of my lights and brought you in because I don't really have super large pores, but I used to have my nose pierced back in the day, and I do still have like a little bit of a scar here where the piercing is, and it does look like an enlarged pore, but really it's just like my piercing scar. So I'm gonna add some powder over it and sheer that out. It literally disappeared. I'm going to finish off the rest of the face and come back with my thoughts, but spoiler alert, I'm in love. This is the finished makeup look using the new Milk Primer. I am blown away. If you live in Texas like me and it's extremely hot here, it's humid, it's miserable, then you're going to need this primer. I feel matte and locked in, but not overly stripped and dry. 10 out of 10.